In part 1 of the film, we have understood the concept and characteristics of a team, and in this part, we are going to deal with the principles of running a high performance team. The very first principle is size and location. The smaller the size of the team, and the team is not dispersed at different sites, increases the productivity of a team. And it has been found if there are large number of people and there are people who are at different sites, then the productivity of a team decreases by 20%. Selection of team members is another factor which will determine whether the team will perform up to the desired expectations or the team would fail to achieve a common purpose. The selection of members is to be based upon the competence, the commitment, the enthusiasm, the open mindedness, the flexibility, and the person should be able to devote time to the common purpose. So, selection of members of the team is a crucial step which will determine whether the team will be able to show a high performance or not. There ought to be clarity of purpose, mission, and approach. There should be common understanding of the purpose of the team and the activities that need to be performed to achieve that common purpose and the strategy the team is likely to adopt to achieve the common purpose. The more the common understanding of purpose, mission, and approach to be followed, the higher will be the productivity of the team. The task which is to be performed by the team need to be broken down into its subcomponent parts, and depending upon the capabilities possessed by the members of the team, the roles need to be assigned to the various members. Once a person has the capability to perform an assigned role, the team is likely to achieve its purpose. There ought to be well defined norms. Norms with respect to the standards of behavior, the conflict resolution procedures, the problem solving process, the kind of authority or the hierarchy that needs to be followed in case of a conflict or a problem. If these are mutually agreed upon, then all members of the team are likely to adhere to the norms of the team, showing performance, meeting the deadlines, and contributing their might to the common purpose. Another principle of high performance teams is open, informal communication that take place within the team. The more the openness, the more the informality in the process of communication, the greater are the chances that there will be common understanding, there will be sharing, cooperation, collaboration, and there will be less time involved in finding solution to the problems or resolving the conflicts. So communication needs to be both formal and informal. Coordination is another principle which needs to be taken into consideration. Because team involves a number of people and the leader needs to coordinate the work assigned to them, and coordination becomes easier when the size of the team is small and people are placed at one site, the larger the number of people and more dispersed the members of the team, the coordination becomes a problem. And if there is proper communication among the members of the team, coordination becomes easier for the leader. There has to be balance with respect to the workload assigned to the various members. And once the roles are assigned as per the capability of the members, it has to be seen that nobody is overloaded or nobody is dominating the team. So if there is balance, everybody will remain satisfied and will try to accomplish the role assigned to him or her in a team. There has to be trust among the members of the team. The people should have trust in the strengths and capabilities of the various members, and once they trust the people's strength and capabilities, the people try to respect and recognize the contribution of other members. So trust need to be built among the team members. Mutual support is required to accomplish the task. So each member, in case of a situation where the support is required from other members, that mutual support should be forthcoming. So even in case of a team, there is a concept of shared leadership. So depending upon the capability of a person, the role of leadership can change hands from one individual to another. A leader needs to walk the talk. That means whatever a leader says needs to implement that. Or whatever a leader practices, he needs to preach to the members of the group. So once you keep your promises, once you meet the deadlines yourself, the followers, the members of the team are likely to follow that. So a leader must adhere to the principle of walk the talk. Cohesion is another principle which will lead to high performance on the part of the team. Cohesion means a sense of togetherness or sense of belongingness. If there is an environment where the individual strengths, capabilities are respected, there is open communication, there is agreed upon norms, at the same time, the people are involved in taking decisions and solving problems, and there is an agreement or consensus in selection of approach to achieve the common purpose, the more cohesive will be the team. So one has to ensure that the members of the team, they remain well informed and are involved in the various processes that are adopted to achieve the common purpose. The members of the team need to exhibit positive attitude. Positive attitude, or in other words, a favorable attitude towards the purpose, towards the mission, towards the approach, towards the member of the team, towards the deadlines which have been fixed for performance of various roles assigned to the members of the team. Once a person has favorable attitude, the person remains dedicated and committed to attainment of the assigned roles and responsibilities and thus contribute effectively to the attainment of the purpose. Visualizing oneself accomplishing the goal gives confidence to the members of the team. So, a team should always try to visualize the attainment of the common purpose. In this process, the people try to identify the problems, the hindrances, the blocks that can come in the way of attainment of the purpose, and thereby they try to hone their skills or hone their capabilities to achieve the purpose. And it builds confidence among the members of the team to execute the task or adopt the approach effectively to achieve the common purpose. Synergy needs to be created, and that will come when the people respect each other's strengths and capabilities and recognize each other's contribution, and thus the whole will be greater than the parts which can be created by each member. The team should always try to monitor its progress towards the attainment of goals. And it is not only monitoring the progress, but there should be an element of corrective feedback to be involved in the process so that a team is able to show high level of performance in whatever activity the team is undertaking. And even if the team members require training in any component activity, that training must be provided to the members so as to enable them to accomplish the task. Autonomy needs to be provided to the team to take its own decision, to solve its own problems, and they should not be asked to look up to the seniors or executive heads for seeking permissions and approvals for taking decisions or solving problems. That delays the process of accomplishing the task. So, autonomy to the team on the whole and autonomy to the members of the team is essential to execute the task. Rewards and recognition can give impetus to the commitment and dedication of the person. So, if there is a procedure of rewarding and recognizing the contributions made by the members of the team, then it certainly motivates the person to contribute more to the team. And many industries have taken this reward and recognition. Once the task is accomplished, the rewards and recognitions are suitably provided to the members of the team. These, in nutshell, are some of the principles when they are taken into consideration or are inbuilt into the processes of team. The team is likely to show a high performance, and there is every likelihood that the team will achieve its common purpose.